we are. We are slowly rolling into Hope. But I didn't want to film all this. You guys seen it in one of the last videos when we went to Soyuz. It's basically Trans-Canada Highway number 1 going east. So you saw this in the last one. But I just quickly want to talk about those Indie Ridge boots, guys. I got them today, put them on, or I actually got them a couple days ago, but I did the unpacking today. I put them on, and I'm on the bike for probably just about an hour now. Amazing. Not only are they stylish and good looking, but let me tell you, that ventilation, it works like wonder. You put out your feet a little bit and it's just amazing, the air that goes through it. Just nice, so that your feet are not overheating, so to speak. So far so good, guys. Definitely the thumbs up from the 1 hour ride here. But like I said, we're gonna get into the Okanagan and it's gonna be really hot, around 37, 38 degrees. And I definitely be able to see how they perform there in the heat. But damn, I love them so far. So like I said, not only are they stylish and looking good, but they are comfortable, very comfortable straight out of the box. So I'm impressed, guys. I'm impressed. Like I said, I'm a Red Wing guy, but those boots make me rethink all that again. So let me just see if I can give you guys a little close-up on this camera with the boots here. So just look at those boots, guys. Wow. Like I said, very stylish, good looking, and very, very comfortable. Definitely give you guys more updates as we go along. But again, beautiful evening here. I'm on the road by myself at this point. Jeff, I believe he's already somewhere on the road, so I'm not sure if we're gonna meet up with him on the weekend. Sylvain wasn't too sure. He's maybe gonna show up tomorrow or when I'm riding back. But in Lake Country, I'm gonna meet up with Liz and definitely ride out with her. She's confirmed for sure. And Liz is basically the one person or one of the two persons we wanted to meet last time when we went to Soyuz, but it didn't work out. But this time she's confirmed that we're gonna go out to Falkland, BC and go to that Thunder Rally. It's the first annual rally, so we want to go and check it out to see what the fuss is all about. So we, like I said, I'm gonna come into Hope. As always, stop for gas, and then I quickly gonna turn on the camera to show you guys where last time we took the road to Crow's Nest, but this time I'm gonna take the Coquihalla Highway, the number 5. Here we go, back in Hope. Like I said, quick gas stop, and then right after I'm gonna show you guys the different highway, and on that highway I'm gonna turn it on and off, and that's actually the highway that during the flood here really got devastated as well. Many washouts, many bridges went washed out, many sectors, and we'll see how it looks like. It's been a while since I went over, but last time I went over they were still fixing it. Alright guys, here's the gas stop, and we'll see you right after. So we just passed Hope, gassed up, and up here we're coming to that split, which is the one we took last time when we went down to Soyuz. We took the Crow's Nest Highway, which is coming up here. You can see it, Princeton, Soyuz, Penticton. But we're gonna go, like I said, the number 5 here, which is the Coquihalla Highway, and that's gonna bring us into Merritt. Merritt again, it's another gas stop. We're gonna stop there for a quick gas and probably grab a bite to eat because it's gonna be a good hour or so. and it's like 7:30, so I'm probably gonna grab a bite to eat there. But again, here is where we turn off to go to Osoyoos, and now this time we're gonna go to the left here, and this is a major truck route, as you can see here with all the trucks. That's where all of our goods come into BC. The number 1 highway, which in Hope is the turnout for that, is basically the Fraser Canyon. So it goes to the Fraser Canyon. It's a beautiful ride as well. We took that a few times too. And in the winter time, when the Coquihalla here, because the elevation is actually quite high, lots of the trucks choosing either the number 1 or the Crow's Nest number 3 highway. So for those of you who actually watch Highway Through Hell, it's a show, and that's actually all about this highway. So in this pullout here, it's fairly new, because again, when in the winter with the snow, the snow clearing equipment wasn't able to go up the highway and clear the snow, because everybody would be here on it. So what they did is they created that one, and when it gets really bad up here, they have people pulling out there, so that the snow plows and the blowers and all those can come up here and actually clean the snow. And that's also the pullout. Again, if you watch Highway Through Hell, that's where you normally see El Quiring from Quiring Towing with his green goblin sitting there and waiting. So just up here, we're coming into a tunnel, and it's actually the snow shed. So again, that's quite often in there, and here's an underwall. So there's a lot of avalanches coming here, so they actually put a tunnel here to protect the highway and traffic, just in case an avalanche is coming through. And if you look to the right there, you see all the constructions. That's all still part from when we had the big flood and everything was washed out. So that's still part of that. But yeah, here that was the snow shed. So here we are at the summit, elevation 1,244. So that's the highest elevation, 1,244 at the summit here. Now again, we're making our way down. It's gonna go back up and everything again, but it's on and off. But we made it up to the summit, guys. Right here used to be the toll. So there was toll booths here. You paid your fee and off you went. But like I said, they removed that quite a few years back. So as you can see, the sun is pretty much setting there. So we're just cruising along here, in and out of the sunny spots, and just keep it going. I'm not sure the camera is picking it up or not, but you see a little haze there. That's from basically all the wildfires that we have in BC and also some in Alberta. So it's still pretty bad, especially coming into the Okanagan. Yeah, you can definitely, or I can see it, and hopefully the camera is picking it up too. So we have beautiful sunset happening right now, and a gorgeous ride. Surprisingly, traffic is actually not too bad. I thought it's going to be way worse coming in here, since we have the weekend, and Okanagan is a very popular place for people from the Lower Mainland to go on a weekend. There's lots of lakes around, lots of stuff to do. Again, they have hiking, water sports on all the lakes. And in the winter, obviously skiing. There's a lot of ski resorts. As I mentioned when we went to Osoyoos, there's like Apex Mountain, Kelowna has Big White, then there Silver Star Mountain in Vernon, Kamloops has some peaks. So lots of skiing around here in Okanagan. So as you can see there in the far, that's Merritt. So just coming down the hill, coming into Merritt. And again, I have enough gas, so I think I'm just gonna keep it going. So if I will keep on going here on that, that will bring me into Kamloops. But we're gonna turn off here down before Merritt actually, and take the connector into Kelowna. But just when we come around here, you guys gonna see the town of Merritt. And again, just like Princeton and everything, when we had the floods, this was pretty much badly flooded as well here, because it's kind of like on the bottom of the plateau, or the valley, I guess I should say. And so especially the low grounds there. Well, yeah, it's maybe a little bit too dark here, what I can see, but yeah, you got basically Merritt down here, right there. So we are in the Nicola Valley right now, and it's gonna bring us in, like I said, I'm gonna take the connector, and this is gonna bring us into the Okanagan. But yeah, there's the city of Merritt right there. So just up here, I'm gonna turn over or off into the 97C, which is a connector. And again, the connector goes actually pretty high up as well. So in the winter, again, it's quite interesting. So most people always think it's the Coquihalla that's the problem, but the connector can be as troublesome, if not even more. Again, if you go straight here, it brings you into actually Merritt, and then further in to Kamloops. And that's why I decided I keep it going, because I would have to go this way and then traveling back. So anyhow, guys, we are in Merritt, like I said, and just making our way over to the 97C and getting in to Kelowna, and then into Lake Country to meet up with Liz. Looking down to the valley, down to the town of Merritt. So we got 120 clicks to go for Kelowna, and then I'm actually not sure from Kelowna to Lake Country. It's probably under 25 clicks or something. So I got 150 clicks, just under 100 miles to go to meet up with Liz. So here is actually a turn off, and if I would go this way, that would bring me back into Princeton. As you can see here on the sign, Aspen Grove, Princeton, which is the 5A, and you saw Princeton when we went to Osoyoos. It's where we gassed up and had some snacks. So again, it's a beautiful ride in from this way, or from both ways actually, to cut over. So again, another option, maybe I'm gonna take that on the way back, who knows. But it's a beautiful ride as well. So I notice on the cameras it's starting to get a little bit darker for filming, so I'm probably gonna turn it off here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow when we make our way into Falkland. Well, morning. Look at the view, guys. That's what we woke up to today. And Liz, you said it's Wood Lake?
Yes. Correct.
Wood Lake. I was up early. People were already out there water skiing at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. Wood Lake and Lake Country.
Perfect. So we're gonna head off. We're gonna take the long route towards Vernon, Salmon Arm, cutting over to Shuswap, make our back road into Falkland. See you down on the road. So the bikes are all ready. My bike and Liz 750 Street Rod. What year is it, Liz?
2017.
2017 Street Rod. All loaded up as well, with the camping gear and everything for tonight. Alright. On the road, on Highway 97 North, heading in towards Vernon. And this is actually the new road as well, going up. versus going down on the lake. So they changed that quite a few years back, but that's the new road. And I got Liz right behind me here, so let me just put her in there as well. So Liz and Shady moved to Kelowna and call that home now. And when I actually originally came to Canada, I started in Vernon. So I know this area very well, and it's absolutely gorgeous here, as you guys can see with all the view and everything there. So we were at the lake there, and then that lake turns into Kalamata Lake, which Kalamata means lake of many colors. So we're gonna see some of the lake views and stuff like that, and it's gorgeous. Great view. Anyhow, guys, keep on coming along. We'll, like last time, I'll turn on the camera on and off and show you guys the beautiful Okanagan as we travel along here to all those small towns and bring you the footage. Liz on her 750. And then again right there, so Wood Lake on the right, and then you can see the little area there in the middle, and there is a little canal there so the boats can actually go in between. And then the next lake you'll see there is Kalamata Lake. So you see the little island there in between. Look at the view. So this is the Kalamata Lake now. And like I said, the lake country here, we're leaving that territory. And here in Okanagan there's also all the wines and everything as well. Wines and orchards and absolutely everything that needs that temperature and everything. Many vineyards here, many great wineries. So great place for people to come and visit and do little wine tours. But yeah, again, look at the view we have here, right beside the lake. So here we're making our way up here. Absolutely gorgeous view. And again, we got Liz right beside here, taking the lead and just enjoying our way up. But yeah, we definitely can smell the smoke now, and again, I'm not sure if it's picking up, and the eyes are a little burning actually, to be honest. So here we're rolling into Vernon, BC, and on the right hand side here you're gonna see the cadet camp for the army. It's normal, always full in the summertime. We get all the army cadets coming here for training, or Vernon. But like I said, Vernon is actually the place I first landed when I immigrated to Canada. So I called this home for about 5 years. I lived here. And there's Silver Star Mountain in Vernon, the ski hill, and that's where I actually worked at Silver Star Mountain at a hotel called Swiss Hotel Silver Lord Inn. Here we are. If you look to the left there, we have Swan Lake right there. Another little lake here just outside of Vernon. And we, again, if we would turn left up here, that would bring us the fastest way to Falkland. But we're gonna take actually this road and go and enjoy the ride. Just rolling into Armstrong, BC here. A small little community, small little town. And yes, that's where originally the Armstrong cheese is coming from. But yeah, you have some restaurants and stuff here right beside the highway. To go into town would be to the left, but we're just gonna keep on rolling here. Really nice old part of town in Armstrong as well. And again, you can see the smoke in the back, and my eyes are actually burning a little bit, so hopefully it won't be too bad keeping going here. So we're just cruising through Enderby here, and as you guys can see, the highway gets smaller here, which is beautiful, of course, on a motorcycle. And let me tell you guys, the temperature is here. We talk about 34 degrees right now, and it's still gonna go up the more we go in to Sicamous and then traveling back towards Kamloops. So it's gonna get even warmer. But again, we're not complaining, we're enjoying it. So far it's been a nice little ride here. Again, we're just cruising into Sicamous here. And another beautiful lake here. Sicamous is really famous for houseboating. So there's a lot of houseboats, and they go up and down on the Shuswap Lake, which we're gonna see afterwards, which is really long. And it's probably the houseboat capital of BC, if not even of Canada. But we'll see it when we make our way back. Just wanted to show you the view here again. Once again, we're right beside the lake. Unfortunately, this GoPro is for whatever reason not turning on. I just changed batteries. I'm not sure if the overheating or what's happening, but I'm definitely gonna have to look into that. But yeah, just right along the lake here. Hopefully this one will pick that up nicely for you guys, since I only have the one right now. But here we are in Sicamous, officially in Sicamous now, and we're gonna turn left further up here towards Kamloops. If we would go right, would bring us into Revelstoke and then into Alberta eventually. So we just passed through Sicamous and making our way back. So this is basically Trans-Canada Highway 1 heading west now. And again, there's going to be all houseboats and everything. And there was actually just a sign. I was right. It is the houseboat capital of Canada. The closer we are getting to Salmon Arm, it seems the smoke is getting stronger here, and the haze, as you guys can see here. But again, the lake is, Shuswap Lake is right beside us, and there's actually quite some boats out there. Unfortunately, the view is not as clear. It's too bad, and we definitely can smell it. I'm not too sure, I have to look it up where around here the closest fire is, but the smoke definitely is moving in here. Just rolling into Salmon Arm here. Normal when you come down a hill here, it's a beautiful view, but again, it's all in a haze. A lot of people who travel from Vancouver to Calgary actually stay overnight here. Salmon Arm is sort of like the half point between Vancouver and Calgary. So a lot of people stay here and then go on the next day. Welcome to Salmon Arm. So for whatever reason the wind picked up. It's actually blowing pretty good here. So hopefully that will help with the haze, with the smoke a little bit, to get it out of the way. You're probably going to hear it on the microphone here that it's blowing pretty good. And there we got Liz. Giving you guys a view of her. Well, it looked like our Sunday's camera turned back on, so I'm assuming it was overheating because the battery level shows pretty high. I'm glad it's back. Hopefully it's gonna stay like that. Again, I probably should take the media mod off on this one because I don't really need it on that one. So we're just in Blind Bay here, a small little township. Like I said, it's a little bit windier here. The temperature dropped a little bit, so maybe that has something to do that the camera came back to life again. So hopefully it's gonna stay like that. Beautiful golf course here to the right. The Shuswap Lake golf course. So like I said, the next township here is Sorrento. We're just making our way in, and there's a great little family restaurant where we had breakfast before. Nice, kind of like a diner idea. Beautiful to go there, support the small little community. They have a few of those in the Lower Mainland too. It's called the Home Restaurant, and I can point it out to you guys next time we go on Coquihalla Highway there. It's basically right there. But yeah, we have Liz here riding along the first time with the big package, the big luggage on the back there with her camping gear. So it's a little bit of an experience for her on the 750. Let me just give you guys a shot here of Liz. So there's Liz. Say hi to the camera, Liz. There we go. She's like, what are you pointing at? Alright guys, looks like we have a little bit of traffic here, but this is basically the small little town here of Sorrento. There is some, oh, what's this? Notch Hill Express Railway. Looks like a restaurant. Interesting. So we're just coming into Chase, and just when I was saying that I'm hoping with the wind the smoke will be going all away or will be better, look at this. We barely can see the lake right now. There's so much smoke there. We don't even see the next, or too far ahead here, the end of the lake, or actually Chase itself. And it's just lingering in the trees here as well. And it's really strong in the smell, and it's burning your eyes once again. So just when we were hoping it's getting better, it's actually not. Look at that. Yeah, it does pick it up here. Anyhow, hopefully, like I said, fingers crossed, you guys, it's gonna get better. So we're just leaving Kamloops here. We stopped at the Noble Pig, had a bite to eat, a couple cool drinks, and just heading back out. So when we actually originally came into Kamloops, I couldn't film anymore because the GoPros were literally speaking overheating. So when we stopped, they were so hot, and that's why they shut down. So anyhow, we're just gonna leave now towards into Falkland. We had basically dinner already. And we were just actually saying how nice it is, like we just on our schedule, it doesn't matter, no rush, no nothing. We're having a good time, catching up with chit chats and all that good stuff. And I just checked the temperature, guys, and it's 36 degrees. It's 36 degrees. And it's at 6 p.m. at night, so it's pretty warm here. I'm gonna have to put it down in on the bottom here what that is in Fahrenheit, but we're probably looking somewhere in the mid-90s if I do my math correctly here in my head. So it's pretty nice and warm at 6 p.m. Again, we're just getting out of here. Liz is just right there, and next thing is going to be the turn off up to Falkland. Small little community. Normal they have a big rodeo there. Early spring. Again, there's probably going to be a sign there, I can tell you guys. And we actually not too sure if it's on the rodeo campground or the rodeo grounds, or if it's either ahead or afterwards. So we're not sure. It just says it's on that highway. We'll find out. It's a small little community. We definitely won't be able to miss it. so it should be pretty easy to find. So again, guys, come along. We have probably half an hour, 40-minute ride before we make it into Falkland. We'll figure out where to set up camp. We have our tents with us, set that up, and then get all settled in. And then the entertainment, the bands will start, or actually some of the bands already started, but the big headliners are obviously going to be later on tonight. So as you guys can see here, we're coming to the junction, and it's a 97, and it basically will bring us back into Vernon, but we took the long route around it because again we wanted to go for a little ride. But now we're gonna head up the 97, and that's gonna bring us into Falkland. And then tomorrow when we head back home, we're just gonna keep on going on the 97 into Vernon, and then back into Lake Country, Kelowna. And then for obviously Liz, she'll stay in Lake Country, and I'll make my way back to Lower Mainland, to Vancouver. But this is a nice little ride here up into Falkland, and even tomorrow going into Vernon. So definitely something you guys want to watch and come along with. Actually, cool. There we go. There's Liz right there, and other fellow riders. Again, this is a pretty popular route to come here from the Okanagan to come in and out. And we'll just take you guys along here. So just stay tuned and come along. Another motorcycle dream here to come on this highway here, 97, up towards Falkland and Vernon. And again, I'm not gonna talk too much here. I just let you guys enjoy this ride. And lucky us, actually, while we stopped and had some dinner, the smoke cleared up a little bit. It's definitely better than we had it earlier on, so I'm glad I'd be able to show you a little bit more without the heavy smoke we had there for a while. There's still a haze in there, but it's not as bad. But again, look at this. So again, we're just cruising along here, and cars are passing us, but I've been through here before, and the cops are always waiting here because it's a straight and it's pretty simple for people to drive fast. But anyhow, we're just enjoying our time, taking in the scenery. I actually just turned the camera on a little bit too late. There was another little 50 diners back there, the 97 diner. I should have turned it on, but I missed it. But again, it's a small little community here. And we are just rolling into Falkland in another like 10-15 minutes or so. Again, like, it's absolutely stunning, beautiful here on the 97. So here we are. We're just gonna roll into to Falkland. I think it's a couple more corners, and I believe I see some of the buildings or the fairground even up here. It's been a while since I came to here, especially this way. Normally we come from the Vernon side, not from the Kamloops side, but we should be rolling in here pretty soon and go and set up. And it's hard to see because again it's a little bit of the haziness up there, but there's a big Canadian flag right on that hill, and it used to have a sign saying Falkland. So I'm not really seeing the sign anymore, unless it's only visible from the underside now. But it used to be a big nice sign, almost like the Hollywood sign. I don't see any signs here. So this is the rodeo grounds. Don't see any signs, so let's just continue. I bet you there's gonna be a sign somewhere. So the other guess I had was actually on the end of the town, or on this side of the town I should say. I believe there's another big field, but up here, the pub here on the right hand side is normal, pretty good too. A nice place for bikers when they take this loop to come and have dinner and everything like that. And again, we're just gonna try to find the spot. I'm not quite sure where it is. We'll just rolling around, and I bet you we'll find it eventually. Again, we still try to find it, and we're almost at the end of Falkland. Actually, here's a sign saying Falkland from this side. So there's kind of like a, oh, must be right there, right here. Thunder Valley, here's the sign. Oh, it's totally on this side here. So let's just go in. We did find the sign. Good stuff, guys. So welcome to the Thunder Valley in Falkland, BC. Well, Liz, where are we?
We made it to Thunder Valley. Is it Thunder Valley?
Thunder Valley, and
Yeah.
whereabouts?
In Falkland, BC. In a gravel pit.
Yeah, we actually took our Harleys off-road.
Yeah, it's been a
I didn't
while.
film, I should have actually filmed it. It was pretty bad, so
Yeah.
they're definitely going to have to improve that if they want to keep it going. But guys, we made it.
Cheers.
We'll keep you around.